Meet Picola, a cat who was found in a heartbreaking condition where she was accidentally hit by a car. Thankfully, a rescuer managed to rescue her just in time and Picola was rushed to the hospital for urgent medical care. It was clear that she must have been through a lot since the accident took place. Meanwhile, Oreo, a cat who was diagnosed with Feline Infectious Peritonitis, FIP, an illness that required intensive monitoring and thorough medical intervention to ensure a chance of recovery. In addition to the FIP diagnosis, she was also diagnosed with kidney-related issues, making her condition even more pressing. What would happen next to these two poor kitties? Do you think they would be able to recover? Be sure to keep watching. Given the severity of Picola's fractures since the accident, she was bandaged carefully and fed regularly. The rescuer always kept an eye on Picola, hoping that she would be able to walk normally again. Thanks to the care of the rescuer, she was able to make a recovery within weeks, much to the satisfaction of the rescuer. Despite the odds stacked against her, Oreo began treatment for FIP. The therapy was intense and expensive, putting a financial strain on the rescuer who had taken her in. Yet, Oreo showed signs of improvement and responded well to the care. Although her kidney was another problem the veterinarians needed to take care of, everyone was hoping for Oreo's recovery. The challenge of helping both Picola and Oreo simultaneously was overwhelming. Not just emotionally, but also financially. Picola, on the one hand, had already undergone her first surgery and was recovering slowly. The vet was optimistic about her front leg healing, but there was still the uncertainty of her hip. If it didn't heal naturally, Picola would need a second surgery. Meanwhile, Oreo's treatment was ongoing, and although she was responding well, the cost of her care kept mounting. Due to high expenses, the rescuer turned to the community for support, asking for help in covering Oreo's medical expenses. With FIP being such a difficult disease to treat, the cost of the necessary medications, follow-ups, and additional care was overwhelming. Thankfully, despite the setbacks, Oreo's condition was stabilizing quickly thanks to the treatment she had been receiving. The timely arrival of the financial support guaranteed that she would get the best care available. Picola was also improving, but it was still unclear if she would require another hip surgery. The rescuer concentrated on her front leg for the time being, expecting that her hip would fully recover soon. Both Picola and Oreo's stories are the examples that show the animal's resilience in the face of adversity. Although their treatment is still an ongoing effort, but with love, care and support, they will heal completely one day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider giving us a like, tell us what you think, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.